Hello everyone, it's Dylan from Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything, and welcome back to another Yu-Gi-Oh! Video. So last night we got some amazing new support in Yu-Gi-Oh! Rush Duel. Another, I guess we're just sticking with the Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters theme. Another classic Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters monster that is coming to Rush Duel, as well as a new variant of a Summoned Skull monster that we are all very familiar with, obviously. Summoned Skull is already in Rush Duels. In fact, if you've been playing Rush Duels in Duel Links, it's one of the only two, I believe, legend cards in Rush Duels, even in the infancy stages of Duel Links. So Summoned Skull is not new by any means, but we are getting two awesome monsters that I want to go over real quick, and that is Black Dragon Skull Archfiend, which is obviously a combination of Archfiend Black Skull Dragon and Black Skull Dragon. And Black Skull Dragon, of course, was the fusion monster used by Yugi and Joey in their duels against the Gate Guardian brothers Para and Dox. This was a monster that pretty much got them the win, so to see a mixture of those monsters here is really, really cool. This monster definitely keeps more of a Summoned Skull aesthetic, where Black Skull Dragon kept its Red Eyes Black Dragon aesthetic a little more than Summoned Skull, I would say. But this is the effect. The attack and defense is exactly what it was for Archfiend Black Skull Dragon and for Black Skull Dragon in the OCG, TCG. 3,200 attack, 2,500 defense, level 9 fusion. You need Summoned Skull and Red Eyes Black Dragon, and just a reminder, in Rush, you need these monsters to be on the field if you're using fusion. So you need to have Summoned Skull and Red Eyes Black Dragon on the field. Requirement: send the top card of your deck to the graveyard. Love that requirement because you're not sacrificing anything in your hand. And its effect: all face-up monsters on your field gain 500 attack until the end of this turn. Then you can destroy all face-up monsters with 3,100 or less attack on your opponent's field. So this monster just completely nukes your opponent's field as long as they do not have a monster with more than 3,100 attack, which they probably won't unless they maybe have like a maximum on the field. So this is a really, really cool effect. And then we are getting another version of Summoned Skull, which looks awesome. It looks like this Summoned Skull is like a bouncer at a club. I mean, it's crazy, the aura that this Summoned Skull possesses. Skull Archfiend of Armageddon. What a great name. 2,500 attack, 1,200 defense. However, it is a level 7 monster, which does kind of stink. Regular Summoned Skull is obviously a level 6, and you might say, oh, well, level 6, level 7, what's the big deal? Well, it's a pretty big deal because obviously this monster needs 2 tributes in order to be summoned rather than 1. It makes sense because Summoned Skull is a legend monster, meaning you can only run 1 of it in your deck, and I guess they did not want to give a better version of that the same exact requirements in order to summon, so making this a level 7 does make sense from that perspective. This card's name is Summoned Skull in your hand or graveyard. Send 1 card from the hand to the graveyard. This card's name is Summoned Skull during this turn. Then you can choose 1 level 7 or lower normal monster in your graveyard and special summon it to your field face up. So you can kind of see how this deck can cook a little bit. Red Eyes Black Dragon in the grave. You summon this monster. You use this monster's effect. You special summon Red Eyes Black Dragon back to the field. Now you have both of these cards on your field. Then you just have to hope you have fusion or something that can fuse into Black Dragon Skull Archfiend. So again, I don't really know how necessarily good these cards are, but I do know the artwork is absolutely incredible, especially that Black Dragon Skull Archfiend in the over rush rarity. Just absolutely gorgeous. And we are getting a new Blue Eyes spell as well called Engine of Destruction. If you control a face-up Blue Eyes White Dragon, choose 1 level 8 Light Dragon monster in your grave and add it to your hand. Then if you chose Blue Eyes Bright Dragon with this effect, you can choose 1 the ultimate blue-eyed legend in your graveyard and add it to the hand. So this is a good spell in case you do have some Blue Eyes in grave that you just want to kind of get back into your hand. And it's been great, man. We just got all of those new Yugimoto retrain monsters in the main game, and now, of course, we have some really cool OG monsters to look forward to coming out in Rush Duels as well. We're also getting another legend, Trap. Compulsory Evacuation Device. I mean, you know this card. I hate this card. You hate this card. We know this card. When a monster is normal or special summoned or your opponent activates a spell card, choose one monster on the field, return it to the owner's hand. So, yeah, I mean, I guess this is good to get rid of a high-leveled monster with Rush because you can summon as much as you want, I feel. Or I guess, right, you can use this on a fusion monster if your opponent controls a fusion, or if your opponent controls a maximum that does not have trap protection. So I actually could say, I was when I first saw this card, I'm like, it's Rush Tools. You can just keep summoning. But I guess if you wait and use this on the appropriate monster, like your opponent's fusion, maximum, high level, yada, 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 I can see this being maybe a very, very good card situationally. But guys, let me know your thoughts on these new Summoned Skull versions. The new, of course, Red Eye Summoned Skull Fusion, new Blue Eyes spell. Very, very cool. And again, Rush Tools, man, I love the artwork. Let me know all your thoughts down below in the comments. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day. Take care, guys.